Splitgate 2 might be the absolute best shooter that's coming out this year, and I don't even know if anything is close, bro. So let's talk about it. Now, to get this right out the way up front, this beta is live right now for the next 4 days on next-gen consoles and PC. If you don't feel like hearing me yap, and you just want to know if I can go play it, there you go, right? We do things different over here as a creator. But if you do want to hear the yap guy do a little yapping, here we go. So I know you're probably wondering, how dare he say this, that Splitgate 2 is one of the greatest shooters that's coming out this year? Look, I love Marvel Rivals. I love Fragpunk, all that, right? They are not bad games by any freaking means. But the difference between Splitgate and Splitgate 2 is crazy, bro. Splitgate 2 is one of the most solid arena shooters that's coming out this year, man. It just is. Graphically, it is beautiful. This game is fucking gorgeous. It's one of the best looking shooters I've seen, hands down, in quite a while, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. Then on top of that, they've tightened up the gunplay. It feels a lot more just snappy and responsive and punchy and weighty. It feels good to shoot in Splitgate 2, bro. Throw in the fact that the visual effects are also freaking beautiful. Throw in the fact that the movement is fluid, beautifully fluid, nigga. Like, we're talking loosier than a goosier, dog. That movement is killing Apex movement, and it's killing Call of Duty movement. And we're not on the glaze here, right? I'm just saying, as somebody who plays games and plays a lot of them, this is built different, dog. She's got everything you need, man. You love fast-paced, crazy movement, they got that. On top of that, Splitgate 2 now has what they call factions, right? There's 3 of them. It's like Eros, Meridian, and Sabazas. I don't know how to say it, which is different because this did not exist in Splitgate 1, right? This is one of the things that have changed with Splitgate 2. But there's a faction that, on top of the already fluid movement you get, they get an even bigger movement boost and like health regen. So well done, bro. It's so well done. And the best part is, if you're a person who enjoyed Splitgate, you're not losing the core experience of that game. I streamed this for a couple hours earlier, and a lot of people kept coming in and being like, man, it's like COD, this looks like COD, this looks like COD. And I'm like, what are you looking at? This looks like Splitgate. This looks like the Halo meets Portal game that we all remember, with crazy improvement. And I think people feel that way because, like I said, the movement and gunplay has gotten just so much tighter, bro. Now, to me personally, I think this is a good thing. What they've done is great. By keeping the core gameplay that you love and then adding these improvements, it's just putting Splitgate 2 on a whole new level to me, man. So like I said, I did mention some factions, right? The 3, the Eros, the Meridian, and we're gonna just call them the Sabox because I forget how to say it, whatever. Each faction has an ability, right? You can have perks that you can equip, stuff that you can attach to your weapons to make them better, you know, like extended mags, barrels, and stuff like that. But each faction, we won't say class, each faction has a specific ability. So the Eros faction has a movement boost with some faster like health regen. Meridian has scans, like Bloodhound scans, right? You boom, and it sonars out, takes a quick second, and then it pings out whoever might be in the radius of said ping. And then the Sabox have this big ass wall that they can put up. It's called a smart wall. It ain't huge, but it is a big ass. It's a shield, big shield that they put up. They can't shoot through it. You can shoot through it. It's actually really fucking good. So by adding in these new abilities and separating it down into factions, you create these synergies that just helps with the overall gameplay itself, right? It isn't just a bunch of people running around with the heads cut off, just trying to get kills and find power weapons. It really encourages team play, because if you play smart, for example, if you have a Sabak and a Meridian and an Eros and a couple Eroses, right? Eri, we'll call them. If I go scan, we see a bunch of people are pulling up on a point, then the Sabak puts up the smart wall, and we're all standing there ready to go, shooting through it. It's an immediate death. Or we could be a full team of smart walls. We could be a full team of hacks. That's the other beauty about it. It's not like there's these 3 factions and then each person has to play one specific faction. Like, oh, this guy picked Eros, I can't. No, I've played games with all Eros players, or Sabox and me, all Meridians, half Meridians, half like all types of stuff. right? All types of crazy combos. And it makes for even more fun gameplay. Because, you know, now you got 3 people with heavier movement boosts, speed and slipping around, doing all the killing, and I'm giving them scans and all that shit so they know what's going on. It's a good time, bro. They've also introduced in some new game modes. One's called Firecracker, which is kind of like a strange twist on Search and Destroy. This is not like you get 1 life, and this is not planting a specific bomb. This is literally setting off a firecracker or diffusing a firecracker. And you do it more than once per round. This is not like you do it once and then it's like round 1. No, you do it a few times. I don't know how many it was. I wasn't paying attention. I was just having a good time shooting shit. But whoever has the most diffuses or blow ups, whatever, wins that round and wins the game, all that kind of shit, right? It's a cool mode. But then they also brought in, which was insane, bro. It is an 8v8 V8 like Battlefield-esque domination mode. Now, mind you, the map isn't the size of a Battlefield map. It ain't that big. But in comparison to a typical arena shooter size map, especially a Splitgate map, this bitch is huge. It's got like 5 different points on it. And like I said, it's 3 teams of 8 fighting for these 5 points, bro. So, and I'm not even a fan of these type of modes. I hate all that open space and all this other stuff. But it's so many players. It's so chaotic and it's such a good time. It's a really cool addition to the game, man. Like, they have really knocked it out the park with what they're doing. Shout out to 1047 because Splitgate 2 is popping right now, bro. Now, I don't want to overreact. I will just say overall, Splitgate 2 is top tier, bro. This shit is lit, and this shit is gonna be really fun to have in rotation this year when it comes out, whenever it comes out. Please surprise drop it after this beta. Anyways, if you played in the last alpha, or you're playing in this alpha, or you're about to go play, let me know your thoughts. If you're gonna go play, come back, let me know your thoughts. I wanna hear, what do you guys think about Splitgate 2? Do you think it's a massive improvement? Do you miss Splitgate 1? Do you not give a shit? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.